Welcome to Abram Channeling with Tom and Susanna Masseri, channel, psychic medium, and authors of Reclaiming Your Intention and Power, Conversations with an Alien, and Living Beyond Death. Here, we explore the mysteries of metaphysics, the nature of consciousness and reality, spiritual awakening, and contact with beings beyond our world. If you would like to put faces to the voices, join us on YouTube and subscribe to Abram Channeled by Tom Masseri. To contact us, visit abramchanneling.net or mediumunplugged.com. Whether you're on a journey of inner discovery and awakening or simply curious about cosmic connections, you are in the right place. Let's dive in together. Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining us again. Hello, Susanna.
Hi, Abram.
So, what do we have today?
I think it's a good time, since everyone is kind of wound up emotionally and mentally, and which affects our physical body. A lot of things are happening in the world. A lot of people are going through things personally and collectively, and a lot of people are stressed out and worried. And I'm wondering if you could guide us today in understanding and possibly giving us an exercise where we can learn or practice removing ourselves emotionally from whatever is going on, that we can step back and take a look at our circumstances, our personal circumstances, plus our circumstances in the world, and be an observer. You've talked about this many times in the past.
Yes.
And for us to be an observer of the events that are going on in our lives, and how we can do that, and how we can guide our emotions and direct our emotions and be in command of our emotions.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, let me begin this way. You have heard, I'm sure you have heard many times for a lot of years, the old and stale saying, you create your reality. But you create your reality. And when things happen, they seem to happen in your reality. They seem to. Of course, you probably know by now that reality is an illusion, simply because everything is energy. So reality becomes an illusion. And reality, like space, is a fabric. And when things happen, the fabric of your reality will change. I'm sure you have also heard many times the universe provides for you. Ask and ye shall receive, or ask and you shall receive, no matter how you would like to say it. When the universe provides for you, a change takes place in your reality. If you are open enough and aware enough, and I'm sure you are, to observe the change, you might just see a shimmering effect in the air as you look around you. This is the change taking place because the universe is giving you what you need and what you want. So you might see the air as a bit of a shimmer. If you do not, don't worry about it, because you can also feel it inside of you, changing. The universe has an effect on your reality. It has an effect on you, your body, your mental health, your mind, your spirit, your energetic body, and all the rest. Because, here we go again with an old stale, saying, you are the universe, and the universe is you. So everything is connected. And that means simply that when things happen in life, and they will happen over and over again, you become the thing that happens. You become what happens. Simply because it happens in your reality. And since, here we go again, you create your reality, just maybe, I'm not saying it is 100% sure and sound, but just maybe, you create the things that happen in your reality and in your lifetime. So something happens, and you don't like it. Maybe a negative thing happens. Seems that it is creating itself to irritate you. So you become irritated. I don't like that. I have no time to deal with that. I don't want that in my life. And why would I create something like that in my reality? I have no responsibility for it. So you take on a bit of stress. And then something else happens. And the stress rises a bit. And something else happens in your life. And the stress becomes kind of, well, compounded and changes into anxiety. So now you are not only dealing with what happened, what is happening, what might and can happen, what will happen, you are also dealing with being stressed out and full of anxiety. You have all experienced this one way or another way, to one degree or another degree. If you have never experienced this, you are dead. You are not alive. Just playing with you. But all people experience that throughout the course of their lifetime, over and over again. Now, what do? You react. When something negative happens, you react in a negative way. When something positive happens, you react in a positive way. But are you really reacting in a positive way, or are you taking a positive action with what positively happened, or seemed to have happened in your reality? Think about it. So as you, to a negative situation, react negatively, you allow your stress to grow more. And it tops out, but it becomes a normal state of being. So you probably don't even know you have stress until something else happens. And then you have more stress, and that rises and rises and compounds and rises and builds and grows, and that becomes normal. If you can just view what is happening, no matter what it might be, as a thing, as just a thing, you would not react negatively or positively. You would have absolutely no reaction at all. You would let what happens be what is happening, because it will not, would not, could not affect you, because you are just letting it be a thing. To let it be a thing, the best way to do that is to become the observer. Don't be the participant in what is happening. Too many times you become the participant, and that is when you get all full of stress and anxiety and worry and depression and guilt and all the rest. Become the observer, not the participant. Back away from what is happening. Back away from it. Look at it. Just watch it play itself out, with no reaction, with no action. Just observe it, as if you are a different person looking into your reality. My, look at what is going on in his or her reality. Is that not interesting? Yes, it is. Does it affect me? No. Does it have an effect on anything? Only itself. Since you become the thing, what is happening, you have a choice. You can participate, or you can observe. Let me give you a nice exercise, but let me explain it first. So think of all things in your life going on, all the people in your life going on. Think of all of that, everything in your life. Think of everything in your life as being a play. And you are the writer of the play. You are the stage of the play. You are the backdrop, as you say, of the play. You are the different scenes in the play. You are all of the actors in your play. You are the director of your play. Now, a good, and I mean good, director would never tell his or her actors, these are your words. You see them on the page, you say them exactly the way I want you to say them. And when you move exactly the way I want you to move. A good director would never say that to an actor. A good director would say, there's your lines, there are your moves, go ahead. And he or she would let the actor deliver the lines the way the actor sees fit for the scene, and make the moves the way the actor sees fit for the moves on the stage in that scene. Since you are the director, you can make anything happen. But what you do is you provide the seeds of what is going to happen to the actors. They take those seeds and let them bloom or blossom. And they act out their roles to perfection every time. So when something happens in your life, it is acting itself out to perfection. Negatively or positively, it does not matter. Perfection does not know negative or positive. It only knows itself, perfection. I've said many times, nothing is perfect. No one can be perfect. No one can be a master. Because if you are perfect, if you are a master, there is no room for improvement. But everything is perfection. Perfection is knowing itself in and out. Knowing itself to the nth degree, as you people say. Knowing itself as much as it can. This is perfection. Knows itself. The universe knows itself. The universe is perfection. And it gives you what you want and need in the most perfect way without being perfect, but by being perfection. So all of the things happening, positive or negative, in your life, or things that seem to be happening in your life, negative or positive, they are all perfection within their own right. So if you can just observe that, observe the perfection of what is going on, because everything has perfection. Everything, negative or positive, everything has perfection. If you can just observe the perfection, then as the director, you can begin directing your actors in your play when to say their lines, where to move on the stage, and where to move is the most important part. Because as you direct your actors upon where to move, that means you are looking at possibilities for what your next move in life can be. Think about that. You have possibilities. You are not bound to anything. You have choice. You are not a prisoner of any prison at all. Although too many people make their life a prison because they simply do not understand that they have choice. They have possibilities to work with. So when you direct an actor to move to the right side, left side, back, front, middle of the stage, you are considering possibilities of what can be your next move so that you can either eliminate or change the fabric, the space-time of what happens in your life and in your reality. Now, I understand many negative things are happening in your life right now and in everyone's life right now across your world. Many negative things. But do they have to be negative? Why can't they just be things going on? not really affecting you in any way. You are also a thing. Think about that. And you also happen. And you happen to not only yourself, but you happen to your reality also. And that means, here we go again, you create your reality. And I don't care if you like that or not. I don't care if you believe that or not. You create your reality. Everything comes from you. You do not become the product of your environment. You create an environment that you can, well, experience until you are done with it. Then you create another environment and experience that one. Just like you create the events taking place so you can experience them. But how would you like to experience them? Experience them not as the participant, but as the observer. Just watch things. You don't have to like them. You don't have to dislike them. Just watch how things are playing themselves out. Because there is one word in your vocabulary that always pops up every time, when things seem really good or really bad. And that word is change. Everything changes. Everything. And as the director of your play, you can direct your actors to create that change in your play. And what you will be doing is you will be, since you are the actors, changing in yourself. What do you think so far?
That was really awesome.
Thank you.
A lot of people don't like the word awesome, but I think that was really awesome.
If you don't like the word awesome, here we go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Get over it. It is only a series of letters put together. This is all it is. Have it be a play. Direct your actors to change something about the words so that you don't have to react to them negatively or positively. Just observe them. So what? They are just words. So, what else, my friend?
Well, I was going to ask you, some people, if they're just coming to the realization that they can command their emotions and be the observer and take a look at their situation and not get themselves all stressed out. A lot of people don't have that confidence. They have that whole dialogue that's running in their head. You know, oh, this isn't going to work. Oh, this is BS, or is this going to work for me? All kinds of negative things that people have trained themselves to think, that they don't have the confidence. They don't believe that anything good can happen to them, or things aren't going to go their way, or things are out of their control, things that are happening on the other side of the world that we have no control over what somebody else is doing. It's somebody may be asking, how do I really, really do this in a positive way and have confidence in doing it? Do you think I put that question clearly?
Yes.
Okay.
And no.
Okay.
Because some people will not understand what you are trying to get at. Because they do not understand that they are the possibilities in and of their lifetime. So maybe you have tried something in the past that did not work. Well, come on, if I do this again, it's not going to work. Why waste my time? It has not worked, it will not work. So what you can do is take the same idea and approach it from a different angle. Use it in a different way. And it just might work. Instead of reacting the same way, react in a different way. Instead of reacting this way. Well, that is horrible. Never mind, forget. Not in my reality, not a chance. React this way. That is a better way to react. Let me do it again. React this way. What do you think that means? Might mean have no reaction. That might mean do not be the participant. That might mean be the observer. Understand one thing. In the course of your lifetime, all you have is possibilities. Possibilities become probabilities, and they eventually become reality. So, yes, you create your reality. Old and stale, but it has truth. So if you can look at yourself, and this could be a hard thing to do, look at yourself as being a possibility, just one possibility. What then can you do with yourself to change something, to have something work this time? You can change not only how you look at something, you can change it not only by just letting it be what it is, just a thing, but you can understand, realize that in the grand scheme of your lifetime, how much does that one thing really mean to you? If you think about it, you might say or think, well, really does not mean that much. Then you have won the game. Then you can let it go. And it will not affect you. Very simple. Look at yourself as being a possibility. Could be a hard thing to do, but practice at that. Because practice does not make perfect, but practice reveals perfection. What else, my friend?
I would like to invite everyone to put into comments if they have any questions for you. Is that okay for you?
That will be fine. So, anything else?
I have nothing else.
Let me tell you something. This has been a lot of fun for me today of your time, my friends. I appreciate all of you. Susanna, I appreciate you also. Thank you, Susanna.
Thank you, Abram.
I love all of you. I love you, Susanna. Enjoy your day. You enjoy your day.
Thank you.
And we will see you again. And I always see you, so watch out.
I know. You were watching the other day.
Thank you, my friends.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. If you enjoyed our conversation, please subscribe and share the podcast with anyone who might resonate with these topics. We'd love to have you join us for the next episode as we continue exploring consciousness and spirit together. Until then, take care and keep seeking.